Hello, everybody. Oh, where's my camera? It's all the way over there. Hello, everybody. We're doing the Handmaiden's Tale cosplay today. Hello, church woman. I just need the red little hood, and then I would be Handmaiden's Tale cosplay. I'm going back through like a lot of the old dresses I haven't worn in a while. I'm just going back through them. It's not the cutest dress of all time, I don't think. It's not the cutest dress. Very very long skirt, but you know. Make me a sandwich. Cute and conservative. Do you look like I look like a lady from a cult, like, oh, won't you please stay with us? Won't you please stay with us for dinner? And we can tell you all about the good news. The good news, the world's ending in 7 days. And the only way you can go to heaven is by listening to us and to following us. You can't go anywhere else. We are your true family. You don't need friends. Remember to donate all your money to the church. Handmaid's Tale, she really is a cis white girl now. Really, dude, that fucking show was such like that made so many like women just lose their minds. Like, kiddies, this is what we're gonna be. This is what we're turning into. In 5 years, this is gonna be what America looks like. If I get 2 femboys, I'll join your cult. Do you mean 2 as in the number 2? If you get 2... You used the wrong 2 in that context, and now I'm confused. 2. Well, why specifically 2 femboys? So you wouldn't join a cult for... Imagine you're like at a cult and they're like trying to recruit you, like you're at that one like Yellow Daisy cafe or whatever the fuck that place is, and they're like, stay with us, we have this awesome femboy that you could have if you just stay with us and join our cult. And it's like, you're just like, only one. And as soon as they bring in like the, okay, fine, bring out the other femboy, and they're like, okay, now you convinced me. But the one was like, no. What, only one femboy? What's a femboy harem? Well, that's not... Thank you, Pinballer, for the 35 months. Thank you so much. That's not, I mean, I guess it depends on the cult you join. Maybe if there was like a femboy cult, and there was like, it was specifically around femboys. Because I feel like a lot of the religious cults are like, they wouldn't be down with the femboys, you know? Like, do you think that if I went to, you know that cult that's like, operates out of a cafe? It's like the Yellow Daisy or something like that. I forget what it is. But like, you imagine if I go there and I go there and I'm like, hey, can I join your cult? You think that they like would be like, you know, no. I'm gonna stop you right there. No, you're not. You can't join us. Religious cults would be fine with femboys as long as they breed. Well, herein lies the issue, Savvy Fair, is that femboys don't breed. It's kind of critical to being a femboy is the lack of ability to breed. I guarantee there's a femboy cult, but I mean like a real cult, not like a little group of like autistic femboys who are just a little cuckoo, you know? I mean, I'm talking like 100+ members, you know. Holy shit, Taco, thank you for the gifted subs. Holy shit. Taco going crazy. Thank you for getting the sub to Medical and Pool Boy. Thank you so much, Taco. A Mormon femboy. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Mormonism and femboyism, I think, are mutually exclusive. Like, I don't think you can be a Mormon and be a femboy. It's crazy how they made polygamy allowed, though. It's like, I like how the story is literally like the dude who invented Mormonism just cheated on his wife, and then to justify it to himself, he just made it a part of the religion. That's gotta be one of the most, like, clutch moves. If you're, like, making a religion, and you get caught cheating, that's gotta be one of the most clutch. Actually, in my new religion, it's okay, and actually, you just have to be okay with it. Sorry, bitch. Meet Teresa. She's our new fucking wife, and you're just gonna have to deal with it, bitch. Is town effeminate men in Mormonism? I'm not talking about just feminine men. I'm talking about femboys. Like, a feminine man is not a femboy. Thank you, Vanna, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. A lot of gifted subs right today. What the fuck, man? Right off the rip, all this gifted subs. Thank you so much. We're already at level 2 hype train. You guys are going crazy today. This young church woman in her early 20s approached my house discussing her church, but it was summer and I had tight red boxers on and I was standing at attention. And she noticed her eyes were... That's fucking wild, dude. You're just like some poor church girl showed up to your door and she's like, "Hi, have you ever heard of the Lord of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?" And you're just sitting there with just like a, you know, and you're just like, that's wild, dude. Thank you, Savvy, for the 5 gifted subs. Holy shit, dude. Gifted subs are going crazy. A lot of the most vocal defenders of the world cult are femboys. Oh, is that true? The defenders of the world cult? What is the world cult? And what... Oh, the woke cult. I would argue, though, that that's not entirely true. I feel like femboys fall into, like, 3 camps. There are, like, the femboys who are, like, completely communist, and then there's the femboys that are completely, like, fascist, and then there are normal femboys. And, like, the normal femboys, who are not either fascist or communists, are, like, just a little tiny bit. Like, most of the time, there's some crazy shit, man. I guess that would make sense if there would be a femboy cult, since all femboys are, like, pretty fucking crazy. But I don't think, like, a religious cult would be okay with the femboy. Like, Mormonism is not femboy friendly. No way. But mostly relaxing. I didn't tell her to approach my house. I mean, if you're soliciting in someone's house, you know, there is that risk, you know? You kind of gotta accept that with the that comes with the territory of soliciting, you know? A few days ago, something odd happened to me. I was walking out of a gas station, and these guys asked if I wanted to... Oh, yeah, you said this a couple streams ago. Jehovah's listening on this, and this is the 3rd time in my life I need to reevaluate. I mean... There's nothing wrong with being religious. The comments on this are fire. I can tell there's one femboy fascist on an Astra's Discord server. Is there? Is it Astra? Fuck you, dude. I'm not. Get the fuck out of here. FIFA sound? What? Why did you link me FIFA sound? FIFA World Cup. I don't care about FIFA. Oh, this is awful. Dude, all of the comments are just fucking... Let's go Team Hub music. All the comments are just ripping this fucking shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Communists and fascists are closer than most people think. Well, you know, people don't realize that, like, the political spectrum is two-dimensional, right? It's got up and down and left and right. So it's not just left and right, but you also got the up and down. And the up and down is where people, like, get confused. Because, like, communism and fascism are right next to each other on the authoritative scale, right? Thank you, Tracy, for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Sounds like a damn ChatGPT song. The comments are fire. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not much into FIFA. I never got into soccer, dude. I just don't understand soccer. There are lots of gay lesbian Christians, but that doesn't mean that's okay. There's a difference between like a gay lesbian Christian and a cult member, right? Like I feel like you could be religious and not be a cult member, but I'm talking like legit cult like territory, but with femboys. Like, does that exist? I don't know if that exists. I just heard about it because it's so bad. Yeah, I listened to it for like a half second, and it was just like AI garbage country music. I don't like country music, and I don't like AI music. Every time I hear AI music, I like it, like a twinge happens in my brain, and I'm just like, ugh. AI music, it has not gotten there yet. Like, I feel like AI was like Suno AI was like really good for a second, because it was like, whoa, I didn't know AI could do this, but it's actually like you can tell it's AI, and it's really just. AI has not been able to make guitar music at all. Like, you just can't. Like, if AI does, like, a guitar solo, it's so lack of soul, it's palpable. It's not, literally not AI. That's not AI. Are you sure this isn't AI? Are you sure this isn't AI? Oh, it's Jelly Roll. Maybe that's why. It actually does sound like shit, though. I mean, I never liked Jelly Roll, though, so I mean, that may be part of it. Country artist. I never liked Jelly Roll. There are AI femboys? Of course there are AI femboys. What? I would highly doubt there was an AI used in that, though. Like, there's no way AI wasn't used in some portion of that. Uncle Ted warned us about AI. He did. He did. Oh, he did. You know what? You're right. He did. He definitely did. Jelly Roll is AI. I don't think Jelly Roll himself is AI. I just don't understand Jelly Roll. Like, I heard on the radio an ad for some, like, music festival, and they were, like, one of, like, the main things was, like, featuring Jelly Roll! And I remember being like, who the fuck is Jelly Roll? And then, like, I looked it up, and it's just this, like, fat country singer. He's not even fat anymore. He, like, lost all the weight, but, like, I don't know, man. Country music is just dark. I hate to... I know that, like, it's always easy to, like, rip on the popular genre, and it's, like, a couple years ago it was rap was the most popular genre, and now it's kind of country. Country's taken over the mantle a little bit, but I don't really know, like... It sucks, dude. Like, 90% of country is ass. Like, it's really ass. Like that... My girlfriend left me in my Chevy truck. Yeah, I had a bear. Bear never let me down. I like my bear cause it eases the pain of my ache, break your heart. Cause my girlfriend left me and my truck broke down and my dog died and the fucking boyfriend fucked me in the ass. You know what I mean? Like, it's just garbage. It's just garbage. It's fucking garbage, dude. And, like, there's people who are unironically, like, put Leonard Skinner and, like, Jelly Roll in the same context. And it's like, dude, no, get out of here, man. Southern people will hate you? I didn't even think that's true, dude. I feel like real Southern people know real music is not that. Real people know that real country, real, like, good country music, like Leonard Skinner is... That's different. Like, you're talking Leonard Skinner is fucking badass. But you have the, my bear, we can hop in my tractor, we can go slower, we can go faster. It's like, you son of a bitch. I went to diesel school, so I heard this shit, like, every day for, like, 2 years straight. It is garbage. It is hot garbage. 90% of everything is crap. Yeah. Damn, I got an emote of volume. But she's too twangy for me. Yeah, it's too twangy. Why my girlfriend left me? I take my horse to the old town road. Did anyone see the YouTube video of the new face of British last streamer who shall remain nameless? Who also went under, I think that she looks cuter now. I mean, Finn, I've seen pictures, but I don't know, like, they just look normal. They look like a normal British, like, woman. Some degree, even my favorite music genre has mostly bland music. I guess that's true. I think any music that's popular has got a lot of crap, especially if it's been out for a long time. You'll get a lot of people making just dog shit music. I think metal has the same kind of issue where there's a lot of just lazy artists that produce lazy music that just sounds bad. Like, even good bands produce, like, lazy music a lot of time, like Avenged Sevenfold. There's, like, a couple of Avenged Sevenfold songs, which I think go hard, but, like, 90% of their shit is just, like, fucking ass, dude. They would, like, Dragon Force, and I know, like, people, like, love Dragon Force, and I like parts of, I like the people, I like Dragon Force, the band, like, I like the people in it. I just don't like the music. I think the music is just not as good as you would hope it would be, right? It just isn't. And it's like, I don't know, man. I just... Music sucks. All this talk about my hoe ass is still stuck in my early 2000s emo trash grind. You listen to My Chemical Romance? Is that what you're listening to? You listening to Green Day? Did you have the time to listen to a boy? Green Day isn't even emo? I don't... Does that mean that you did listen to My Chemical Romance? Are you listening to My Chemical Romance right now? Crawling in my skin! Green Day is 100% emo? I don't even know what... It's like punk emo. It's like that American kind of like... Don't wanna be an American idiot! Green Day's wild. I don't know. Dude, I feel like I do look like a cult member right now with this. Like the hair and the dress. Very culty. If I like... Yeah. I actually hate Green Day, lol. Say what you about a religion, but leave Green Day out of your mouth, motherfucker. Listen, I'm not saying I have like a major problem with Green Day, but... Did you had the time? Didn't listen to me, why? That's Linkin Park? Yeah, but Linkin Park's kind of that same vein of like emo. I do think Linkin Park, I like Linkin Park though, I will say. I tried so hard to get so far, but in the end, it doesn't matter. How long were you married to Warren Jeffs? Green Day is better than Linkin Park. Now that is crazy. That is a wild opinion. Green Day being better than Linkin Park? I don't know about that one. Fuck off, Linkin Park is not emo. It's a little emo. It's a little emo. Okay. There was like a 4chan flash that was on 4chan a long time ago. And it was basically just like a Linkin Park, like a really compressed Linkin Park song. And it was just like about a duck who is emo. And it was just emo duck. And it was just really fucking funny. And it's just like, I love that. And so now every time I think of emo, I think of the emo duck. And I think of Green Day. Or not Green Day, I think of Linkin Park because of that. It's like every time I think of emo-ness, I think of Linkin Park. And My Chemical Romance. But I haven't really listened to a lot of My Chemical Romance, so I actually don't know. Foo Fighters are better than Green Day and Linkin Park. I haven't listened to a lot of Foo Fighters, because that was made by Dave Grohl, right? The guy from Nirvana. And I just ended up not liking his solo stuff outside of Nirvana. I played Boulevard of Broken Dreams on guitar, so I'm Team Green Day. She said it's like a sex that's bringing me down. I went to a whore who set my life on fire. What fucking lyrics are that? Come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I went to a whore and she said my life is sad. You gotta give Foo a shot. I mean, I wouldn't want to be a Foo when the Foo Fighters show up. I want to speak to the manager. I stopped listening after they replaced Chester with a Scientology girl that supports SRARs. Sexual assaulters? Is she in Scientology, really? I don't know, the new Linkin Park stuff I haven't really listened to because it's not good. But they did like release that one unreleased song after Chester died, and that shit went hard. But like, the new stuff they have, like she's just, I don't know why you would replace Chester with her. It just seems like, I feel like anytime you have female lead vocals, it needs to have its own identity, but every female lead vocal sounds the same, especially when they're trying to imitate a male voice. It just doesn't work. Like, if you're gonna have female lead vocals, you really gotta have, like, a solid identity with the female lead vocals, and they just don't have it. Like, Fleetwood Mac. There are some good female vocals in Fleetwood Mac, but Fleetwood Mac vocals are very distinctive and very Fleetwood Mac-y, right? But, like, I feel like when you have just a chick trying to sing Chester's musical lyric parts, it just doesn't work, because, you know, not the same. I stopped listening to Linkin Park since the vocalist passed away? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like the new vocalist isn't as good. Chester had to be replaced because he died. Well, I know that. I'm just saying that they didn't have to replace Chester with a bitch. I mean, maybe I shouldn't call her a bitch. Maybe that's a bit mean. But, you know what I mean? Like, they shouldn't have replaced Chester with a girl. It just doesn't make sense. Like, she could have been the greatest female vocalist of all time, and it would have still not made any sense. That was a little bit mean. I'm sorry. If the vocalist for Linkin Park is listening to me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. But, listen. Why? It just doesn't sound... It's like when you listen to, like, a Linkin Park song, which you're used to hearing Chester's voice with, and then now it's, like, a female voice. It's like, this is not it. Claws out today. No, bitch! Fleetwood Mac made me laugh because when they fired Lindsay, they had to get 2 guitarists to replace him. That's funny. BB could have been a great replacement for Chester. You could do Chester's voice. You could definitely do Chester's voice. BB does Tool's voice a lot better. I feel like BB is like... If BB was like in a Tool cover band, he'd be perfect. You could also do Linkin Park. Like, I unironically think that Linkin Park would be better of a band if they replaced their vocalist with my boyfriend. Unironically, though, because... Fuck, dude. I feel like there's something about that, like, I don't know, male register of voice that just sounds better. Even on a higher end, it just sounds better coming from a male than it does coming from a female. It's too clean coming from a female. And there's not enough emotional depth to it. But, like, you can have emotional depth with a female vocalist. It just has to be tailored for a female vocalist. It's just not tailored for a female vocalist. That might sound like Creed. It doesn't really sound like Creed, but he sounds like, Maynard. Whatever his name is, Maynard. The lead vocalist of Tool. I like Creed, though. Creed is good. I like how Creed has kind of become a meme in recent years, though. It's like, hold me down. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking. That girl from the Grinch movie can let it rip vocally, can she? I just remember her vocal parts from the Grinch movie, but that was just like basic bitch child vocals. I don't know. Did she grow up into like a killer-ass metal vocalist or something? The Grinch stole my Christmas! She's a metal singer. Oh shit. Oh, did you look at that? She's krilling it right now? Damn. Does she still look the same? Hold on, let me look her up. Does she still look like a who? Does she still have those front buck teeth? Grinch actors. Okay, she does not still look like a who though. She looks crazy nowadays. Taylor Momsen. Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Cindy Lou Who is letting it all hang out here. My god. Cindy Lou Who doesn't give a fuck. Dude, that's insane. She just like straight up just went like show us? No. She's like literally the music video. It's like if you look up what was her name, like Taylor Momsen, the Pretty Reckless. If you look up Taylor Momsen, basically you'll just see a video. The first like music video that comes up is a video called Heaven's Knows. And then if you go to like, you hover over the timeline, it shows you the most replayed part. If you go to that most replayed part, it's just her like taking a trench coat and going like this. And she's got like arrows like loosely covering her tits. She's like fully naked for all intents and purposes. That's wild. I was not expecting to see that. For research purposes. She looks totally different. Yeah, she doesn't look like a Whoville. My god. From Whoville to flashing her tits. That's insane. She's like fully naked there. I don't even know if she looks that good. It's like a bad angle. Like, if I were her, I don't know if I'd be happy with that one, but my god. I like how that's like the most replayed part of this whole thing. Taylor Momsen is like the evil version of Taylor Swift. That's insane, dude. Amazing. It's not a good angle, weird. Way too much black eye makeup for me. Oh, yeah. See, motherfuckers in chat, stop typing. They're looking it up. They're looking it up, dude. It is like, I just wasn't expecting that. I was just flipping through this music video real quick and I just wasn't expecting to see that shit on YouTube. Did we need an evil version of Taylor Swift? Well, I prefer the evil version of Taylor Swift than to the real version of Taylor Swift, because Taylor Swift... I don't like Taylor Swift. Something jealousy. Did you just I released her new face reveal after FFS? I've already seen it. I didn't see that video, but I don't really care either way. Chat's here. I'll probably find some typing with one hand and take it a minute. You guys are just down bad. There's a music video with tits in it? Hold on. Hold on. I need to This is important. It looks like a crazy raccoon last time I saw her. That is kind of the vibe. Is the rabies raccoon is a little bit of the vibe that she's... I guess she went from Grinch to raccoon maxing. Crazy blonde raccoon. You're reunited with Jim Carrey on the red carpet of, on an event after not seeing each other after 20 years. I wonder if he tried to fuck her. Probably not. My guess? Probably not. Jim Carrey probably saw her and was like, oh, look at but I feel like that may have been a bit of a... But probably didn't try to do that. That was the director who did that. He did on the spot immediately? Did he really?
Jim Carrey being here tonight, which I didn't know was going to happen. So it's the first time I saw him in 25 years, and it's crazy. So we got to reconnect, which is mind-blowing and amazing. But we just put out a Christmas record called Taylor Momsen's Pretty Reckless Christmas. I actually duet with my childhood self and sing the song from the film on it, and then wrote a whole little original Christmas record around it. And it's something...
She had those chubby cheeks as a kid, and now she looks like a...
And it's very special to me, and very heartwarming, and I aim to just kind of spread joy with the record, and I hope that it brings some smiles to people's faces this year. Jim Carrey being here tonight, which I didn't know was going to happen.
That's crazy.
So see that?
That's crazy.
Jim Carrey being...
As she had those chubby cheeks. Didn't maintain the chipmunk cheeks. The eyeshadow is definitely too much, though. And Jim Carrey looks weird. He did some, like, shit to his face. He did, like, he did, like, plastic surgery. I don't understand that one, man. Have you seen the new trans lad? Man, you guys think I keep up with other femboys? I don't keep up with shit. I don't actively keep up with the other, like, I don't keep up with Vlad. Last time I saw Vlad, he had Finn's face, like, on his dick. That was the last time I saw Vlad. There's even a red carpet photo of their topless with tapes over her nipples. Yeah. Yeah. I guess, you know what? Good for her. She's got no shame. You know what? Good for her. Trans Vlad is crazy? What is trans Vlad? I thought he was already kind of you know, he was already a femboy, right? The people conspiracy thinks he's a doppelganger. I don't know if he's a doppelganger, but I do think it's like common for like celebrities to become just super like self-conscious about their own face, and so they end up getting crazy plastic surgery that looks awful, and then it ends up just being so... I always feel bad for them because, you know, they're just sitting there thinking, oh, everybody's making fun of me for this. Like that one bitch from The Boys. Like, her life must be hard. Like, I don't envy her. Like, imagine you're that bitch from The Boys, and you're a literal TV star, and people are like, oh my god, you're so pretty, we love you. And then you're still so self-conscious that you go and you have plastic surgery to make yourself look like a ghoul, and then everyone's like, ooh, nope, that's not good. I mean, imagine the amount of, like, mental, like, stress that has to put you under. Like, it's crazy. You ruined her face. She was so pretty. I don't even know, like, how do you even, like, I don't know how I could handle that. Like, that is bad. And then you still have to keep acting in that TV show, and people always are gonna be like... Every time people talk about The Boys, they talk about how she ruined her face, and it's gotta be so hard for her. I think their makeup ruined her face? What do you mean the makeup? I don't think makeup can ruin her face. I think it was the plastic surgery where she, like, actually ruined her face. Is that Vlad? It's just, I mean, you know, it's a lot of makeup. It's a lot of makeup. Every time I see, like, a trans person with just caked on makeup, I'm always like, what does it look like under the makeup? What does it look like underneath that? What does it look like all natural? See, once you join the femboy cult, makeup is forbidden, so you have to just be, you just have to be naturally pretty. Which kind of disturbs the look of her face. I mean, I feel like a lot of femboys do that. The over makeup look, the e-girl kind of look that a lot of femboys go for, because I feel like it's easy to make yourself look pretty feminine with the e-girl look. A few things people wouldn't stop talking about is how she ruined her face. The guy who plays MM lost all his muscles, and now the French dude looks like a crackhead now. The French dude always looked like a crackhead, but, you know. It wasn't that his character that he was kind of a crackhead. I don't know, I dropped off The Boys. Like, once Gen V came out, like, I watched, I think, almost all of Gen V, and it was just, I started to hate it. And then, like, season 4 or something of The Boys came out, and it just was dog shit. It was so, they had built up so much, and so, like, I was so hyped. I've never been so hyped for a TV show than to just immediately just hate it. Like, I just watched a couple episodes and then just like, this is not it. Do you pluck your eyebrows? Sometimes, but not usually, because I'm afraid that I'm gonna, like, ruin my eyebrows. But I do, like, if I have stuff in, like, the middle, like the unibrow area, I usually try to pluck that. I don't really have to do that very often, though. I've never found the makeup where it's supposed to make the nose smaller to be appealing. Astra looks better natural than most women with makeup. Well, thank you. Gen V got canceled like a day or two ago. Ugh. Dude, I don't know. It's just like shows like that. It just becomes so virtue signaling and so political, and it just made it so like garbage. Like it turned like The Boys went from a really cool show to political slop, and it just and then the creator is literally like, if you don't like it, then don't watch. And it's just like, okay, I guess I'm not watching then. First season was great, it sucked after that. Tale as old as time. I thought the second season was good, but like the third season or fourth season, I forget which one it was, but like it was like either the third or fourth season came out and it was just bad. It was really bad. Second season of The Boys is good. I thought the second season was good. It's whatever season the girl like fucked up her face. Like it's like once the Starlight ruined her face, that's when the show became bad. It's like that's basically the way I not because of her necessarily, but because of but partially. There's way too much sexual violence than what I care for. I don't care for that so much as I didn't mind the gore and the sexual violence and everything, but it was most I liked the realness of it and like the hardcoreness of it, and I think the first 2 seasons were so good. Like they were so good. I loved the Billy Joel. It was great, and then there was so much leading into it, and then it just sort of like sucked after that. After a while, it just sort of fucking sucked, and then I just got sad, and now I don't watch it anymore because it's bad. She's like a natural cutie. Good thing other e-girls don't wear makeup. Yeah. Tell Breadworms is sensitive. I'll never look at chocolate cakes the same after season 4. I don't know that reference. The Boys has TDS? Yeah, it does a little bit. I mean, you know, it's fair to like criticize, you know, politicians and everything. Like, I don't necessarily have a problem with that, but it's just like when you take the show and you turn it into just political slop. It's just like, ugh, fuck, dude. Like, I'm a major director, and I have a major TV show that I'm directing, but I am so politically active that I'm gonna make my entire TV show around modern politics, even though it's going to ruin my show in the long term. Like, people in fucking 2037 are not gonna go back to season 4 of The Boys and think it's good. It's gonna be like, oh, this is clearly dated to the time, right? It's like, The same reason Starlet actress ruined her face with plastic surgery, and the guy who plays, who's MM? I don't know who MM is. Saw's muscles. I was watching it like, what the fuck happened to in between season 3 and 4? Yeah, it's bad. Decided to go to the salon with Monstra. No, she went to the hair people, but I didn't go because I was tired. But I need to go, and it's a problem. But I don't want to pay for it because I'm like, I don't know. I registered to buy like the Burning Man tickets on the 29th. And I'm like sitting here and I'm thinking, I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy those. So now I'm like, fuck. I have to wait until I sell like my toolbox, and I don't know how well that's gonna sell. I think the toolbox might take a minute to sell, if I'm being honest with you. I think that might be a second before that thing sells, which is unfortunate, but it's, you know, it is what it is. It's as one of those dimensional as comics satirizing. Yeah. Is Batman's going to Burning Man? Oh, he's gonna try. I think he might actually buy his tickets now, which oh, the goal, I forgot about the goal. The goal is up there. But yeah, no, it's like $600 or something for the tickets right now, which is the cheapest they're ever gonna be. So it's like, if I don't buy them now, I'll probably have to buy them later, and they're gonna be way more expensive later. And so I don't know, I might just, you know, I'm trying to be a little bit like, I don't want to make, you know, it might not happen this year. That's okay, but Invincible is way better. The animation was rough most of the time. I hated Invincible, dude. I watched like the first 2 seasons of Invincible, and I hated it. And everything I see online about it makes me hate it even more. Like, I just hate it. It's so garbage. Like, it was like the 2nd season of Invincible, and it's like, the mom character was like dating again or some bullshit, and it was just like, I don't care about this middle-aged woman's sex life. Why are we spending 20 minutes of dialogue on this poorly animated bitch that I do not care about? I got so annoyed with that fucking show that I just couldn't watch it. It's garbage. I hate Invincible. Actual garbage. She gives us something to spend bits on. I don't know what you spend bits on. Also, bits aren't quite as like valuable. Like they're good, but like Twitch takes a good chunk out of bits, and it only like comes out once a month. And so it's like, if I wanted to buy these Burning Man tickets on the 29th, it wouldn't, even if I got enough bits to pay for it, I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't get that money until like a while, like a couple weeks from now. Evil Superman is worn out now. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just like the animation was terrible. Like, it was so bad. Like, maybe if the animation wasn't so bad, I could like put up with it a little bit, but like the animation was terrible. I didn't care about all the side characters. I didn't really care about a lot going other. I cared about, like, you know, the dude and the fights and like the Viltrumites and everything. I thought that was cool. But then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And then he fucked a bug, and then the bug people were like, we only lived for 14 years, and then it's like everyone dies, and then it's like Viltrumites, and then it's like, aha, violence. I don't know. Not my favorite show. Not my favorite show, chat. You got the full value of bits, but took half the sub money. I'm fairly certain that Twitch takes a cut out of anything you give on Twitch, whether it be bits or subs. The only time Twitch doesn't take a cut is if you go with, like, outside of Twitch. So, like, if you do the normal donation route, that's when it doesn't go through Twitch, right? Because Twitch steals a lot of money. And I guess they don't steal it, but, you know. Yeah, I'm not, you know, it is a nice dress, but it's a little homely. It's a little homely, chat. If I fucked a bug, I'd keep that on the DL. Astra's trad wife art continues. The red dress is super good. I don't know if I like it too much, but yeah, it's alright. This donation doesn't get caught, or do they? Well, like, if you, so the Streamlab donations, right? They don't take a cut out of that, no. So it's like, if you donate, like, just straight donate, then I get 100% of that. But if you give bits or you subs, then Twitch gets a cut of it. The thing about Twitch, or the thing about subs that are, like, kind of better long term than, like just straight up donations, is because when you have more subs, like, the subs, if someone has a sub, they're more likely to renew the sub. So if you give someone a sub, it, like, incentivizes them to keep upping that sub. And so, like, the idea is that if someone gives 50 subs, 10 of them will renew that sub, and then you have, like, I don't know, it's worth it in the long term, especially if you have a lot of subs, but it just depends. I donate to your PP? Yeah, I know. I mean, that works generally better, I think, for someone my size, because, like, I'm not a huge streamer in the first place, so I don't really have that many subs just in general. But, yeah, I mean, it just depends on, like, how many subs you have and what you're doing. PayPal takes a cut in donations, but it's the best for streamers. They can bring in viewers, new viewers. This is true. They can bring in new viewers. If someone is subbed, then they're more likely to watch if they're not subbed. So they're like, they feel like if someone's subbed, they might be more incentivized to actually come back to the stream, which is a good thing. But I feel like, especially, like, if I could get less money, but, like, have someone come back to the stream and gain another audience member, that's more worth it for me. Like, I like, especially, like, even if I make less money overall with it, I feel like growing the community is more valuable than just, like, a short-term financial boost. But it depends on, like, what you're doing. Like, it's like, if I have a thing where it's like, oh, well, you know, I want to pay for Burning Man tickets in 4 days, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, then a donation, and someone gives, like, a ton of subs, the subs that they give wouldn't help me pay for that. But, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't think it's gonna happen, if we're honest with you. I don't think that one's gonna happen, chat. I don't know if, I want to go to Burning Man this year, I really do, but it's so expensive, and it's so hard that I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe we can make it happen. And if I don't buy the tickets now, it's not like I can't go if I don't buy the tickets now. It's just, if I don't buy the tickets now, I'm probably gonna end up having to pay, like, $1,000 for the tickets, and as compared to, like, $550, which is what it's gonna be like in a couple days. So it's like, do I just accept the fact I'm gonna have to spend, you know, $400 more? Thank you, Anon. Holy shit, thank you, Anon. I'm, like, dying. Thank you, Anon, for the $50. Holy shit, thank you so much. I'm, like, dying. But yes, thank you so much, Anon. I'm doing my part. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like, how much is the ticket? It's like, I can look it up real quick. I think it's, and you gotta think about it, the ticket just to get in doesn't account for everything. So there's more shit that I'd have to pay for. I don't, you know, I'm just, like, trying to be, like, open to this shit, you know? Like, I'm not trying to, like, I'm trying to, like, I don't know if it's gonna happen this year. I'm trying to be, like, okay with that. But we'll see. Let me go to the tickets. Ticketing information. The main sale. I'm already registered for the main sale. I don't need to do that. Just give me the fucking website. Okay, this is not what I want. Well, they're about $600 is essentially what they're gonna be. I think is what it is, because there's, like, different sales. You can get in the really early bird sale, and that already ended, or you can get into, like, this primary sale, the main sale, which the tickets are, I think, either, like, $550 or $600, somewhere around there. And that's, are you staying with the Lost Penguins? I might. That's one of the camps I was thinking of. Have you been there? Did you know those people? Are they good? Is that a good camp? That's the thing, chat, is if I end up buying this ticket, that I still have to find a camp. And so there's camps that go to Burning Man, and so if you are going to Burning Man, you have to, like, get in with one of these camps. I have some connections, though, so it's like, at least I know some people there, and it's like, I know I'm going with other people, so I'll have, like, I might go with the Lost Penguins. But there's a lot of shit that have to happen. Astra's no beggar. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm above that. Guten Morgen, Kameraden. Yeah, thank you so much, Adam, by the way. I always want to, like, make sure that, like, people know I appreciate it. I always try to make it so you guys know I appreciate it. 10 out of 10 pronunciation. Is that sarcasm I detect? Is that a hint of sarcasm I detect? Not sarcastic? I don't know. We'll see. I definitely want to try to go. I think it'd be really awesome. I need to, like, upload the last video I took about it, though. Like, I need to edit that fully and get that uploaded. There's a lot of shit that I gotta do, chat. There's a lot of shit that I gotta do. But we'll see how it goes. There's also the fact that I don't have a car. So, like, should I really be trying to go to Burning Man if I don't even have a car? I don't know. But I don't think I'm gonna have a car for a bit. So, I think that we're gonna be motorcycle maxing for a minute. Your German pronunciation is quite good. Well, you know, it's my ancestry, right? Like, my ancestors are very German. Like, my grandmother is in town right now, and she is 100% German. You can take the train again? The train? What do you mean the train? You mean the bus? The burner bus, yeah. If I end up going again, I'll probably take the burner bus again from Reno. Because it's really easy, like, if you fly into Reno and then you take the Burner Express, it's like, the tickets can be a little expensive, but I think it's worth it, because you get in past everything. You, like, if you're driving to Burning Man, there's a huge line you have to wait in to get into Burning Man. Like, you have to wait for, like, a long-ass time, like, hours in this big, long line. But if you're at a bus, you just go straight past everybody into the fucking thing. And so it's actually kind of neat. There's a lot of advantages to taking the bus, but my grandfather was German, so he was a member of the youth group. Oh yeah, you said that before. That's crazy. Is your granny first or second generation in the U.S.? I think she was either second or first generation. No, I think she was second generation because her mother was not born. Her mother was born here, but her grandparents, I think, were born in Germany. I think so. Is your bike still drivable? It is, but it's dangerous. Like, the problem with my bike is not that it doesn't drive, it's that it's dangerous, because it needs new tires really bad. Like, the tires it has are really low on tread, and they are really, really, really dry rotted. And so, basically, if it rains ever, I'm basically fucked. It's not great. It's not fantastic. I try to limit the amount of time I drive that bike pretty much as I can. Just because it's unironically, I would actively not drive that bike if I had any other choice. Plus the bike isn't title. What? HG or BDM has pretty much, it was pretty much mandatory. What? Hitler Jugend or Bundesdeutsche Madel. So you have the two little dots. See, if there's one thing I've learned about German is if there's two little dots above the word, you kind of like have a stroke while you're saying it, and that's how you pronounce it. So if it's not Madel, it's probably Madel. Oh, the Prince bike isn't title. I don't have the title for the Prince bike yet. I should have it. It should be coming. There shouldn't be a problem with it. Like, I should get the title. I need to call the fucker again. Because I still don't have the fucking title, but I should theoretically be getting the title soon. But, chat, part of the issue is that I need to get the tires done. So it's going to be probably like a couple $100 to get the tires done on the Prince bike so I can get that all squared away. But part of the issue is I need that inner collar that I showed you guys a couple streams ago. I need a new one of those. And I ordered one from eBay, but it was from Germany. And the guy I ordered it from, apparently something happened with, like, importing to the US. And so then he canceled the order. So now it's not coming. So I literally don't know, like, I don't know, man. You bombed that pronunciation? But is that a good bombed or is it a bad bombed? Like I messed it up or I did good? BMW's driving, by the way? Hell yeah. That's all that matters, that the BMW's driving. Now I can feel bad about having to get rid of my car. My fucking park manager was like, so is that car running? And like the clearly the you need to get rid of that car kind of tone. Like, ugh. Ugh. I got money back? Yeah, I got the money back, but it's like now I have to find one of these. I wouldn't have bought the one from Germany if I could have found any other one. But I literally could not find another one of that specific part anywhere on the internet. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do about it. It's like I might just take it to a shop and say, I need this new part, can you find it for me? And I'll just pay you guys for it, but I don't know. I'm expecting it's gonna be around $350 to $400 at the motorcycle tire place, right? That's kind of what I'm expecting. And once that's done, I should be able to put everything back together and it should be mostly done. But there's still probably going to be other problems that I have to deal with, like hopefully the brakes end up working alright. Like if I end up needing to replace the piston and the brake cylinder, then that might be a problem, but I don't think I have to. The main thing is getting the exhaust mounted, and so I can actually have the exhaust pipes mounted with the brackets. Like this bracket right here, I have to just go through and actually mount these. And then I also want to probably weld it in a different spot so that I know it's not going to come out. Because if the exhaust falls out, it's still going to be attached here. And so the exhaust is going to, the exhaust is like going to fall out of the front part and then pole vault my motorcycle if it falls out. So I've got to make sure that that's in there. Will it affect your pirate's private property? What? The 77 benevolent... Disco, are you okay? Are you having a stroke? Do you smell toast? Do you smell burnt toast? Yeah, wait a minute, Monocle, you're in Germany. You could buy the part for me and then ship it to me. You could buy the part I need and then ship it to me. And gas prices are through the roof and you're driving with an old car with a Met MPG. I started driving Thursday. I already had to fill it up 25 liters. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, let me show it to you. So it was this one. And I don't know if he's relisted it yet, but it was this. This is the part. It's just this. It's just fucking this. But he canceled the order because he can't ship. Something about the shipping to the US is like a problem. And so now I'm not getting this part. So that's cool. That's fucking cool. Let's see if we can find another one. There's one for the rear wheel. Back wheel, back. There's a ton of them for the back wheel. And none of them are for the front wheel. The only one that's available for the front wheel is the one in Germany, and then there's also one in Thailand. I could just buy a whole ass new front wheel, I suppose. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what part it is. Swing arm crawler? That's not what I want. There's a front brake disc. I might also need that too. I don't know. See, like, there's this one, and this one's from Thailand, but it looks pretty dog shit. Like, it's rusty, it's... doesn't look very good quality. Like, this one at least this one looks pretty good, but I don't know. I know, it's in Germany, so, it's in Worms, Germany. So, Monaco, I don't know if you're close to Worms, Germany, but maybe if you are, you could pick it up and ship it over here. That's definitely not the right one. And there really isn't, at least on eBay, there isn't really a lot of options. There's this, though. And this is pretty cool. I kind of want the Buddha Kermit, if I'm being honest with you. I like the Buddha Kermit. The Buddha Kermit makes me happy. Is there Worms again? I think North Rhine-Westphalia. I kind of want to buy a car with an automatic transmission just to put you on tilt. I won't get mad if you buy a car for yourself that has an automatic transmission. If you drive a car with an automatic transmission, I don't care. It's I don't want to have a car. Now, if you bought me a car with an automatic transmission, I would be a little tilted. Because then I'd have to be thankful, but then I would also be mad because it's not a manual. UPS takes 45 euros for transatlantic shipping, plus fees and tax. Ugh. At that point, it might literally be cheaper just to buy a whole ass new wheel. It might literally be cheaper just to buy a new wheel. God damn it. If it was a Ranchero... Well, if it was a Ranchero, then I would accept it. If someone bought me an automatic Ranchero, then I would be happy. That's like the only automatic vehicle that I wouldn't be upset to get. Like, that is the only one that would be like, yeah, I can fuck with this. But that's because that's like a dream car. Is this just shipping? Yeah, I don't know. It's probably not gonna... I don't really want to ship anything from Germany right now, if I'm being honest with you. I'll probably just have to wait and try to find another part. And again, it's just gonna be a lot. It's just gonna be a while. Like, I feel like this is obvious, you know? If you've ever done a project like this before, it's pretty obvious that at some point it's just gonna get more... Like, you're gonna get to a point where you're like, oh, this is gonna take way longer than I thought it was gonna take. And I'm in that point. And so it's just gonna be probably a couple months, if not even longer, dude. It might even be like a good 6 months before I actually get to drive that motorcycle. But it's like, I don't know, it's like it's the tricky thing. And I'm just thinking, like, even if I sell my RX-7 and if I sell my BMW and I sell my toolbox and everything else, I don't think I'll have enough money to buy a new car. So I'm basically running with a motorcycle no matter what I'm doing. It just depends on which motorcycle. Like, I'm almost tempted just to like, I wonder if I could take the Rebel into a dealership, and I wonder how much they'd give me for a trade-in. Probably not much. Probably like 500 bucks, and that's not enough. I don't know if I could do 500 bucks on a trade-in with that. But if they gave me like 1,000 bucks for a trade-in value, which is unlikely, but if they did, like, I don't know, maybe I'd just like, it's probably not another motorcycle for under 2 grand at a dealer. Remember when I tried to kind of tried to establish a connection between Michelle and a friend of mine who's working a famous polished firearms manufacturer? Polish? I don't know who Michelle is, but yeah. All I'm hearing is you'd have tires for the Rebel over your other bike. The issue is I would be in the same position, Shoto. If I put tires on the Rebel, I would be put in the same exact position of I still would have to buy I'd have to buy a new chain and sprockets, and I'd have to buy the new tires, and then I'd have to have them mounted and balanced. So it would have cost me probably like 400, but it probably cost me about 400 bucks to get the Rebel to be like good again, like and safely drivable. And I don't know if that would, and I don't know, it just seemed not worth it to me at the time because it's still not capable of doing everything I wanted to do. It's still just a glorified moped essentially. I can't go over 60 miles an hour on that bike. It's very limiting. So it would have been really painful to put $400 into a motorcycle that I can't even, like, take very far. And especially because I thought at the time, like, I thought there was, like, a week before I was gonna have those tires back on. I had the hope, this delusion, chat, that I was gonna have those wheels back on that bike within the week. I'm so naive. Same pattern of gun you have, but Polish. Oh, interesting. You mean like the broom handle, C96? I buy that fucker for 500 over doing a trade-in for that price, lol. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could do it for 500. Or baby can't go over 60 miles an hour? I don't know what country you live in, Derek, but I live in America where you have to drive cars to get anywhere. And anywhere you want to go in a car, you need to be able to go over 60 miles an hour. That's bullshit, Derek, and you know it. It would help you shipping if it made sense. I would help you with shipping if it made sense. Well, thank you, Monaco. I will see, maybe, I might have to do it, but I think what I'll do is I'll just take it to shop and see if they can be like, see if they could just help me and be like, listen, there's this collar's fucked and I need a new collar, and can you get one and then install it so I just don't have to deal with it. At that point, if I get the tire installed, I already have the new sprockets installed on the bike, the Prince bike, and so what I just have to do is I just have to like get the tires put on and the wheel bearings put in and the wheels put back on, and then I'm like really close. Then I just put oil in it and essentially go on a test drive. At that point it would be really close, but I don't know, it's tricky. It's tricky, chat. I've been collecting my cat's hair. This is how you know I'm truly a crazy cat lady now. I've started to collect my cat's hair. I'm gonna try to make a hat out of it one day. Once I have enough of a collection, I'm gonna knit it into a hat. Like, look at this, chat. Look at this ball of puck that I have. I've collected this. This is how much I've collected. Look at this ball of condensed puck. It's growing, chat. Tiny hat. I'm trying to sell my car for 3.5k, but no one wants to buy it. What car is it? It'd be funny if there was an Opel Vox Astra in the US. There is an Astra in the US. They sell them here. They exist. They're just not really... They're kind of shit, but... When are you flying back up north here to get your car and other stuff? As soon as I sell my toolbox, essentially. Whenever I sell my toolbox, that's when I'm gonna take care of it. But I'm gonna have to take care of that shit relatively soon. Like, really relatively soon. Because it's kind of like, the guy who's, like, holding it for me, he's, like, going downhill, apparently. So I need to get my shit dealt with, like, soon. Nowhere near the amount of fur my cat creates. Moogie doesn't shed as bad. She's not as bad of a shedder, but Puck, she sheds a fuck ton. Like, this is like 2 days of me collecting my cat's hair is accumulated in this ball, and it's a very dense ball. Like, it is a very, like, condensed amount of Puck. Don't make me fly down there to fire you. What did I do wrong? It's just because the tiny hat? Tracy and it just hates tiny hats. I'll put a tiny hat on and Tracy is just like, no. I know a shot shell wanting if I see one. If you choose between an Opal and a Ford, choose Ford because it's better. Well, I probably won't be choosing between a Ford. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I think I'm gonna be a carless individual for a minute. I think it might be maybe even a couple years before I get a car again. I don't know if I'll ever get another car. Like, I probably will eventually at some point get another car, but like, I think I'm just gonna be a motorcyclist, if I'm being honest. I think this is the motorcycle is the only way forward here. It's so, like, I'm almost tempted to like sell the Rebel for like 1,500 bucks and then try to find a Goldwing or some other bike that I can drive around that's not going to be so limiting. You know, something that I could really just take anywhere. Would you use some money for a down payment on a new car? I wouldn't take out a loan for a car. I think taking out a loan in my position would be a really, 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 really bad idea. I'm not going to do that. Hello, Moogie. Wish I could earn money on Battle Pass, not gonna lie. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to do that. It's hard to post the Battle Pass when you're self-conscious, though. Like, that's the thing about Battle Pass, is that people want you to post to it, but if you're self-conscious, it's just, like, the worst. It's great when you're feeling not self-conscious, but when you are self-conscious, you're just like, I don't want to post this. I don't want to post this. If you did want to take out a loan on a car, you could do DoorDash easy. First of all, my credit is dog shit. I'm not even gonna lie, chat. I have bad credit. So if there's a very, very low chance that I could even get approved for a loan, that's not predatory. But if I could get approved for a loan, but you also have to think about, even if my credit wasn't dog shit, I'd have to prove my income. And it's really hard to prove my income because I don't have a consistent income. It's very inconsistent. And so as a loan creditor, I'm just very not a good person. Like, people only give loans to people who have jobs. And I don't know if a loan creditor would see this as a job, necessarily. Like, it is, like, it makes me money, but the inconsistency about it just would not give a creditor very much confidence. So, and then apart from that, like, I would really hate to add, imagine, like, $150 car payment on top of what I'm already paying would be just really, 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 really stressful. And I'd rather just not deal with it. Like, a $150 car payment is, like, not a lot either. And, like, a normal car payment is, like, 250 bucks. And that's, like, half my rent. And so I'm not paying that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna pay 250 bucks a month to drive a new-ish used car. That's not even something I love. E30 ripped a hole in my wallet. It's so dense and black. Yeah. Well, welcome to owning an E30. I know the feeling. I'm monicable. Have nothing to be self-conscious about? Yeah, I mean, well, tell that to my self-conscious. Were you self-conscious posting on 4chan? Yeah, but it just depends on, like, the day. Like, sometimes I could be, like, not self-conscious and I can, like, upload just fine, but sometimes it'll be just, like, I'll just feel really bad about myself today. Like, you know, it's just kind of, it's day by day, you know? Some days are better, some days are worse. Wish my car payment was only 250 bucks. Exactly, right? Like, if you have a new car, you're gonna be paying a lot of money. Finance my bike is only 120 bucks a month. Yeah, but again, that's like 120 bucks a month is a lot of money. Like, that's just a lot of money, especially for me. Like, I really have to be careful with my money because I don't have a lot of overhead, right? Like, I don't have a lot of extra money. And so I really can't afford a $120 a month payment. It's really just it would be extremely irresponsible for me to take out a loan. So I'm just not gonna do it. Plus I hate loans and I hate car payments and that sucks and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm not going to. The only option for me is to buy a car outright or just drive a bike. And so I'm just gonna drive a bike. 500 car payment plus premium insurance. That's just crazy, dude. I can't even imagine. My window sprayers, I don't know the exact term, have performance issues. Only ejaculates below the wipers, not... What? What? Respect for knowing your limits? I mean, you know, there's that. There's knowing your limits, and there's just, like, understanding that if I took out a car loan... And here's the other thing you have to think about, chat. Taking out a car loan makes a lot more sense when you need a car to get to work. Like, when you need a car to make money, then it makes a lot more sense financially to take out a loan for a car. I don't need my car to make money, and so it would be not super financially a good idea because there's no financial incentive for me to take it. I would not make more money if I got a car, right? If me having a car equates to me making more money, then it might be worth $120 a month to have a car. But me having a car is not going to equate to me making more money. So it doesn't, I'm just going to have an extra $120 bill at the end of the month with no extra income to offset that. So it's really just not a good idea. Especially just not for me. I'm not strong enough, leakage or clogged nozzles. Have you tried Blue Chew? I think that tends to work for those kind of situations. It started off slow on BP by showing feet. I thought I've shown feet on BP. I'm not, maybe. I don't know. I probably shouldn't talk about this on stream. You could make more money if you had a car, though. Not really. What would I do? Go get a job at Chipotle? That worked out really well. That one worked out really well. It's like, I can do DoorDash on my motorcycle. If I was gonna do DoorDash, I would just put that I could put like a lot of money down on a used car and then pay $150 a month, which is, by the way, it's a very low car payment. $150 a month to own a car so I could DoorDash, or I could just put $400 into my Rebel and DoorDash on that. Paying $192 a year for tax, $117 every 3 months for insurance. You pay $190 a year for tax? That sounds really cheap. I pay $50 a month for my insurance. I guess it's tax, not insurance. I don't know. Astra gets viscerally angry every time I have this conversation. Because I've had this conversation with you like 15 gajillion times. So it's like, you need a car. And I'm like, I want a car. I want a car, chat. Do I need a car, though? This is one of those situations where you have to really look inside yourself and define wants versus needs. Do I need a car, chat? No. Do I want a car? Yeah, absolutely I want a car. But, like, do I need one? Not really. It'd be nice to be able to go places without worrying that I'm gonna have my back end slip out from under me and I'm gonna eat shit on the pavement. It'd be nice to have a car that I didn't have to worry I was gonna die on every time I got on it. But if it's good enough for the Indonesians, it's good enough for me. Hello, Moogie. Look at this little kitty cat. Look at this little kitty cat. Oh, Moogie. I thought Astra owns like 2 cars. I do technically own 2 cars, but neither of them are drivable. One of them is sitting in a field 1,300 miles away from me that I'd have to spend $1,000 to get here. And then it would probably need another $1,000 worth of work to make it running. And then I have a car in my driveway that needs probably $400 to $600 to get it running. But it also has a lot of other problems, like the top being bad. And it's just like, it's overall not really in a condition to daily drive. It just, it leaks. It's not waterproof. The interior is moldy and bad. It's just got a lot of problems. of all the content being an Uber driver would generate, would it? I don't think I would. I couldn't do Uber. I'm too antisocial. I'm too like, I would be too like socially like scared to do Uber. I could only do like Uber Eats or DoorDash. Just Moogie Kitty. Oh, there's so much hair. So much cat hair. Oh my god. I gotta collect it. You'll make a good tiny hat, Moogie. I tried Uber, it was a waste of time. Uber's a ripoff. Is it? I know people, some people do well with it. I wouldn't be able to do that job. You have any lint rollers? I think so. Somewhere. Somewhere I have one. Are there local businesses in Iowa that might want to buy the car from you? What do you mean local businesses? No. The way I'd have to sell the RX-7, if I end up selling the RX-7, that's if. Because I'm not sure if I want to yet. But if I did sell the RX-7, I would have to fly up to Iowa. I'd have to spend $300 to fly up to Iowa and then spend probably another $150 to $200 to tow it to where it can sit for a little bit. And then I basically have to list it there, and I would have to have my dad sell it for me. I can sell the 3030 if it's necessary, but buy a ship like I said. Yeah, the only time I feel good about driving an Uber is if I'm going somewhere, if it's going where I'm already going. Maybe. I don't know, I just can't do the Uber stuff. Like a car restoration place or a junkyard? Well, junkyard isn't gonna give me shit for it. They're not gonna pay me what it's worth. Junkyard's gonna give me $800 and a box of cigarettes. Definitely tell it's getting to be summer though, because both my cats are shedding. Moogie usually only sheds during one part of the year, and this is it. It needs a video editor. I need something, alright. I must collect the hair. I must collect the kitty fur. So much. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Put these two together. Put these together. This is my ball of Moogie that I've started. You can tell which cat sheds more based off of how much they, based on the size of their balls, chat. Worst car rental hurts. Motherfuckers blocked 1,000 euros as a security deposit. Enterprise maybe 406 less, but Hertz no. Yeah, Hertz. Yeah, I usually try not to rent cars. You could find stuff at a junkyard for the Prince bike? Potentially, yeah, I could, maybe. Just depends. There's not a lot of motorcycle junkyards here anymore, unfortunately. There used to be a lot, but now there's not. Anyone else concerned Ash is collecting cat hair? I got it. Listen, if you collect your cat hair, there are people you can send it to, and they weave it into hats. And I want to make a hat out of my cat hair. I'm sorry. Am I a crazy cat lady? Maybe. I don't care. All right. I want my little cat hat. I want a little Puck hat that I can keep with me forever and ever. So I always have a little hat of Puck and Moogie. The last 12 months, I probably burned 2K for fucking rental trucks. Damn, that sucks. You are a crazy cat lady. You are a crazy cat lady. Like, okay. I should need to make more YouTube videos and get sponsors? Yeah, I mean, okay. The real money is crushing cars with bodies in them. What? I would never say that you're crazy in chat. That's not even true. I feel like you have absolutely 100% called me crazy in chat before. Now you're just lying to me. Now you're just lying to me, and that's fucked up. Apparently I've been subbed for 33 months. Hell yeah. Thank you for the 33 months, Disco. Me? Never. Never. Oh, I'm fucking tired, chat. Ugh, I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? Why am I so fucking tired? Yeah, but she's a cute, crazy cat lady. I really wish I had gotten that Accuracy International Arctic Warfare Super Magnum. Would be quick money. Yeah, dude. Why? If you had the opportunity to buy an Arctic Warfare Accuracy International Arctic Warfare Super Magnum, and you didn't buy it, then you should feel bad, because that is my dream gun, dude. That's literally my holy grail gun. You want a treat today? I ate already. My grandparents are in town, so that's why the stream was a little bit later. It's because I was eating with my grandparents. So yes, I have eaten today. You're tired because you're up all night. Well, I feel like even if I stay up late, if I get enough sleep, I should not be tired this far after being awake. I should, like, now should be when I'm not tired. Thinking about selling guns? The floodgates are open. Damn, that's fucked up. If you think about selling guns. I don't know, man. Selling shit, it might be worth it, but it also might not be worth it. I might sell some... And I think about, like, selling guitars, but then I don't know what guitar I would sell, because I legitimately don't know which car or which guitar I'd even want to. Because, like, it would either be, like, the V or the Les Paul, but I don't really want to get rid of either one of those. Where did your grandparents take you? It was a barbecue place. It was alright. Had chicken tenders, and they were mid. They were pretty fucking mid. Everyone else seemed to like their food, so maybe if I go back there, I'll have to try something else. But, like, the chicken tenders were so fucking bland. I swear to God, sometimes I'll go to a restaurant and you'll order the chicken tenders, and they don't do anything. It's just so fucking bland. I've made chicken tenders that were 3 times as good as those chicken tenders before. And it's just, like, literally, there's just... At least it tastes like chicken, I guess. But there's no flavor outside of just that. You should ask your doctor while you're tired. I don't have a good doctor. That's the problem. I need to go to Orlando for a good doctor. I looked in Leesburg. I looked in fucking Eustis. They're not there. I don't have... I have to go all the way to goddamn Orlando if I want to find a doctor, man. Can you please hide your calves? Look at showing ankle. Harlot. Rocks in your nearby locations? I'm not too worried about it. If someone wanted to find me, they could find me. If someone really wanted to break in my house, they could. It's just that if they did, they probably wouldn't live to regret it. It's like, listen. I have contingency plans for people finding me. I'm in your walls right now. I mean, you must be pretty thin. I live in a trailer, dude. My walls are like that thick. You must be pretty fucking thin to be in my walls. I don't know if a human being can fit in there. Why not find one in Tampa, right? At the night at BB's? That might be a good... That might be what I end up doing, Shadows, going to Tampa instead. In fact, I feel like maybe that is the play. Because, like, I feel like Tampa would be way easier for me to deal with. If you show underside toes and sole, I'm gonna bust. I'm wearing socks, so I got look at the kitty socks. Astra will be waiting for them with guns. Like, motherfucker, she's like, how dare you? No, I'll just be like, well, I warned you. Legit question, would you get hired by ICE? They'll hire anyone. No, it wouldn't hire me. I feel like even ICE has like standards of like physicality. Like you have to be physically fit enough to work for ICE. I don't think I would pass that. I don't think I would do well. Also, I'm fairly certain you need to pass a drug test to join ICE as well, and that's also something that I wouldn't want to do, so... Imagine Astra and ICE kit. Yeah, with like the black like face mask, the clearly fed outfit with the gray like baseball cap. the quintessential federal agent outfit. Yeah. Hello, Puck. I've got more for my collection. Add it to the collection. Eventually, chat, this is gonna be like a baseball-sized fucking thing. She could be the honey in a honey trap. I could be like a... I could do that thing where like the, you know, the to catch a predator bait. I could be to catch a predator bait. 410 wadding. Can you get one of those cat brushes? Yeah, dude. That would make collecting hair for my hat a lot easier. Rugi's taking a shit. Came here for man's butt. Now, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. You see, now I call you Chris handsome. Better than honey in the honey bucket. Dual stream on Kick is more money. I really don't know if there is more money on dual streaming. Like, people will oftentimes like say, oh, you should dual stream, but I don't really know if that equates to more money. I think you just have to produce more content to make money as a content producer, and especially on YouTube. Like, if I really, what I need to do is I need to start making YouTube shorts. Like, what I really need to do is I need to take funny clips of my stream and then turn them into clips. What, you know, honestly, what a good idea is, chat, is I should make a clips channel on the Discord like a Twitch clips channel in the Discord, and I should tell you guys to clip your favorite parts of the stream and then put it in there, and then I can edit that into a YouTube short, and I can just upload that as YouTube shorts. That's what I really needed to do, to be honest with you. That's the play. But I don't know. I need clips. I need like funny clips that I can put on YouTube. I want to say that, but held my tongue. The problem with dual triple streaming is the audience engagement, I guess. The 3 chat at once without mods. It's not so much that that's a problem. It's more like, if I opened up my stream on Twitch, most of my viewers are on Twitch. If I opened up a Kick and I started streaming on Kick, I would only get like a couple of viewers on Kick. Like if I streamed on, let's say I did a 3 dual streams. So I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I would have most of my viewers on Twitch, and I'd probably have 1 or 2 viewers on Kick, and I'd probably have 1 or 2 viewers on YouTube, and that just wouldn't be enough to get traffic and engagement with the YouTube side of things. Like, if you go to people's streams who are streaming, like, dual stream, you'll always notice they have the number counts for each place they're streaming on, and Twitch is usually way higher. And that's just because it's where people watch, typically. And it's like, you can get good results from it if you're in the right position, but I think for me, in my position, the better thing would be to focus on YouTube shorts, but... Definitely need to put a stripper pole in your house. There'd be so many fails and funny moments. I don't think you could. My roof isn't flat. I don't even think you could put a stripper pole in here if you wanted to. We'll stream one chat, can't see the other, what the other chat's saying. Well, you can have there's programs that aggregate both chats. So, like, you see how I have my chat, like, on screen right here? Basically, it would essentially be, like, you'd see the YouTube comments interlaced with, like, in that. So that actually works out pretty slick. But again, there just isn't a lot. I feel like if I went on YouTube and I streamed on YouTube, I wouldn't get nearly as much engagement. I might try it just to see it, just see what it's like, because it might be fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it, but I've always been kind of anti-dual stream just because I like to focus on one thing instead of trying to focus on streaming on several different platforms, but... You can see it, but chat can't? Well, no, chat can see the other chats too, because, like, you see how I have the chat up here in the left corner? See? It would interlace the YouTube comments here. So you on Twitch could see the YouTube comments on this panel. Try explaining a stripper pole to Grandma and Grandpa. Yeah. No, Grandma and Grandpa, I need to install this stripper pole for science. Been watching Margot's Got Money Troubles. So far, massive OF ad. You have to build your number, but cutting one stream on another would be kind of moot, to be honest. One stream to on another. Yeah, I mean, it's just that's the problem. Is that it's like, especially on Kick, I don't have an audience on Kick, and I don't have an audience on YouTube. So if you're big enough that you have enough reach to get people who don't like to go on Twitch just to find you there, you can find success with dual streaming. But I think a lot of that comes down to the size. It's sort of like the merch idea. Is like you can make money off of merchandise, but you have to be a certain size of streamer. Like, I wouldn't make any money if I opened up a merch store. It just isn't, I'm just not, you need to be a relatively large streamer to do that, and that's just not where I'm at. And it's like, I don't have a problem with that, but for me, doing a merch store would not be profitable. Kind of that same situation, and I just don't really think, it's not tags, it really, growing on Twitch specifically is really, really fucking difficult, and you're not really gonna grow on Twitch. And so I have to go basically on YouTube to make content outside of Twitch. The best way for me to grow, unironically, would probably be just to make... I should just say some, like, crazy shit on stream and then clip it and just upload it to YouTube like Asmongold. Like, that's really what I should do. Like, I should just say some crazy hot take and then post it to YouTube as a YouTube short. That is the way the algorithm is set up right now, is YouTube Shorts. And that's how you get exposure. That's how you get a lot more viewers, is just by going through YouTube Shorts. That's like the biggest thing. But just uploading on Twitter, uploading on Instagram, uploading on fucking all these different platforms, you get more shit out there, but there's just, it's like fishing. You know, if you put one fishing line out, you might catch a fish. If you put 5 fishing lines out, you might catch a fish too. But you also might not, even if you have 5 fishing lines all out at the same time. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna get success. If there's not as many fish in the pond, you're just not gonna find... Having more fishing poles, if there's less fish in the pond, is not necessarily more valuable. I don't know, man. I don't know. AI shorts? I don't want to use AI, dude. I don't, and I really, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not using AI to edit my shorts. That's stupid. That would be so lazy. Imagine, if I saw a YouTube content creator and I saw that they were just using AI to just blatantly post from their Twitch, I would actively not watch them, because I'm like, that's lazy. It's lazy and lame. More kidney photos on your BP. That would work. Have you been working on that bike video since forever? Well, the bike's not even finished, so it's hard for me to... It's hard for me to work on it when it's not even finished, but I do need to work on the bike video. Nothing wrong with letting AI edit it. I just don't want to. I just think that's kind of like something... I have like a problem with using AI to edit videos. I just really don't want to do it. I think 99% of the time it does a terrible job, and I just would not be happy with it. Oh god, Astra. I just posted an Asmongold before and after HRT. What the fuck? Crazystra? Do not fuck with biodynamic cables, or what's wrong with biodynamic cables? What's wrong with this? I have another cable for this. I have a whole other, like, it's not this one. It's somewhere. It's like, it's here. I think it's in here, but I have a whole other mini USB cable, or a mini XLR cable for this. It's just slightly short, so it's kind of annoying because it pops out of the thing all the time. But like this, I'm not worried about this. How is pretending he was Asmongold before starting HRT? That's kind of funny. Are your old outfits you don't want anymore? Would people buy my old outfits? Is there anyone who wants to buy my old outfits? I don't know. That you had all kinds of stuff to upload to YouTube. I have videos that I'm producing right now. I have the bike videos. The problem with the bike video is just a lot. It's a lot to go through. It's a lot to sift through. And I still have to yet to figure out exactly how I want to format it. I was originally doing like phases where I was going to have like the first phase YouTube video, and then I was going to have the second phase YouTube video, and then it just sort of like snowballed into one. So I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I have a lot of footage though, like a lot of footage. It just needs to get gone through. And part of the issue is I also don't have like any space on my computer, so it's really tricky. Get your butt in gear. Seems a bit sus with $20 is $20. The OG one does not have replacement cables. No, it does not, but this is not the OG. I bought this back when I had money, chat. This is an expensive pair of headphones. You know why? Because it's got the removable XLR cable. You need an SSD. I could definitely use an SSD. I just don't have a lot of space on my computer. And then I have this external hard drive, but it disconnects sometimes, and so it's hard to work with, especially at working with it on my like using this drive to work with in my video editor is kind of tricky because it would disconnect randomly, and that's a problem, and then it just fucked up. I have the OG 770. I had the OG 770s before these, and then that exact thing happened where the headphone cables broke, and I tried to fix it and I couldn't, so I was like, fuck it. And back then I just had some, like, I was like more wealthy than I am now, and so I just splurged and bought these headphones. And now I'm very protective of these headphones because they're really expensive and I love them, and the best headphones I've ever had, and I could not afford to replace them right now if they broke, so. I send you an external hard drive or SSD? That would be great if you could. That would definitely help. Your Instagram and Twitter game freaking sucks. I know, but I hate Instagram and Twitter, dude. I just hate posting on these fucking websites, dude. It's just like, I don't like posting the same content over and over and over again. And there's only so many ways you can take a selfie. There's only so many positions and only so many things you can do before you're just posting the same shit over and over and over again. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I would literally be willing to pay for an AI clip editor. You just got... I don't want an AI clip editor. Dude, I hate AI. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want AI to edit my videos. And I don't want to produce videos that are AI. I think that's lazy and garbage. I'd rather produce nothing than produce garbage. Now, I know there's thirst trapping and gaslighting all day on Twitter. That's what Nano does. I don't want to thirst trap all day. I only want a thirst trap on the weekends. I have a Bangerdynamic custom one with Pro, which replacement cables broke at least 4 times until they finally changed their supplier. Interesting. If you hate that you're not going to be a successful content creator, if you hate having standards for your content, you're going to be an unsuccessful content creator if you have standards. What a world we live in 2026. If you have standards for your content, then you're not gonna make it. You like AI? I like AI in certain aspects. I like LLMs and being able to talk to an LLM and have like bounce ideas off of an LLM. But you have to understand an LLM is just that, a large language model, and is not correct all the time, and it's wrong a lot of the time. And it's not only is it wrong, it's confidently wrong. So you can never take anything AI says fully without any salt. You have to have a lot of salt when you're listening to AI. But AI content, AI music, AI editing, AI anything, especially when it relates to shorts, is so lazy, and it's so just... I actually hate it. Like, if I see AI content on YouTube shorts, I don't like it. Like, I skip past it. I don't want to produce content that I feel is garbage and slop. You know, I don't want to produce slop. And if that means that I'm not gonna make it as a content creator, then fuck, dude. I don't know, man. Is it worth selling your soul to the AI demon overlords just to make money as a content creator? I don't know. When was the last time you edited a video? I do a lot of video editing. I just don't upload a lot of it. Would you rather be Astra or YouTube Maxinstra? What? Fucking perfectionist. It's not just perfectionism, it's just like, I think not wanting to use AI to upload videos, I think it's just, I don't know, AI just sucks, dude. It just sucks. It makes you liable to not pay attention to what your content you're uploading, and you don't know what you're uploading. You're uploading stuff that may not even be good, it may just be bad, and you're just doing it for money, and it's so shitty. It's just so shitty. I hate it. I hate that, man. It's so just like, here's your slop. Eat up. It's just like, I don't want to produce slop, man. Your What Even Is a Femboy's videos are really creative and funny. And I loved making that video, honestly. That was a really fun video to make. It's just that I don't feel like a lot of people want videos like that. And I feel like that video, as much as I had fun making it, and I just don't think it's going to do that well. We'll see how I'm going to produce the motorcycle video, and I'm going to get that out, and we'll see if anybody likes the motorcycle video. People might like it, people might not like it. We'll see how it goes. Really, though, if I want to grow, YouTube Shorts are the way to do it. It's just... YouTube, you have to have like a game plan. I think AI is just not a good idea. Besides, if I don't want to use AI, then it should be my decision to not use AI. Like, why are you fucking ragging on me for not wanting to use AI? Come on, dude. I love being lectured about how lazy I am for not using artificial intelligence to produce YouTube short slop content. deserves 10 times or 100x the views. I mean, I don't know about that, but I do think it's a funny video. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna probably head off for now. I will be live again tomorrow. On vacation last year, I got bored on one night and engaged in an erotic detective story. Chatbot, dark rooms, gangbangs, and clocks. What? Anyway, I think I will, anyway, I will definitely be live again tomorrow. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I will see you later. Goodbye!